So a very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. And today we have a very special guest in the new episode of Chai with Director Rai at IIMI. We have Padma Vibhushan and chess Grandmaster Viswanathan Anand sitting with us right here.
Thank you. Pleasure to be at IIMI.
Wish you welcome and thank you very much for doing this podcast. Now, I'll start with the questions right away. As a tech enthusiast, I view AI as a tool that enhances human capabilities rather than replacing them, of course. In chess, we have seen AI evolve from Deep Blue to advanced engines like AlphaZero and Stockfish 16. Do you believe human intuition still offers an advantage over these AI systems in certain aspects of the game? And how do you see the role of players evolving in an era where understanding and leveraging AI has actually become integral to staying competitive?
So that's a good point. My first answer would be that AI enhances our intuition. What is intuition? It's work you've forgotten you did, or it's a result you can't explain. You sense the truth. Sometimes it's spectacularly accurate, but you can't quite explain. If you ask to explain the process, you can't break it down. AI gives us a lot of conclusions like that. Once we're exposed to it for a while, we think it starts to make sense to us. And in all those senses, it has improved intuition of chess players. And second, as chess is a sport played by humans, you will always need to take into account human intuition. Computer analysis is something we have to take. It's a raw natural resource. We take it, and till we make sense out of it, it's not really much use to us. And so that's the key. That's where our input comes in.
All right, so on this note, I shall make my first move.
Okay. Let me put that.
Now, I was going through your book, and there's so many people who have really loved that book. And in Mind Master, you share how chess is as much about mind as it is about the board. Now, having written on negotiation strategy and spirituality in Prabha, my own books, which I'm going to inflict upon you later, I see parallels. How did writing the book shape your own mindset? And do you find chess to be a spiritual experience?
It can be a spiritual experience. There are moments there when both you do things that you really step back and think, wow, the fact that such moves exist and such possibilities exist takes you to a higher place. But sometimes just seeing the inherent geometry or the patterns or the way the pieces all tie together, and in the end, there's almost a forced dance. I mean, in the beginning, almost anything is possible, but at the end of a variation, it's already been 4 or 5 moves of precision, and sometimes you can stand there and think, that's really spectacular.
Wonderful. And here's my next move.
All right.
Things are getting hotter here. Now, if I hadn't been a teacher, I might have been a theater artist, a quizzer, or even a mountaineer, since I love mountains and I call Himalayas my spiritual abode, exploring my love for the Himalayas. What about you? If young Anand hadn't pursued chess, what alternative path do you think he would have taken? And was there ever a what-if career you imagined for yourself?
Mountaineer sounds very good, not necessarily as a career, but again, mountains and spirituality, the connection is quite well known. You kind of really feel you're being lifted to a higher place. So that I could easily done. Also, of course, I enjoy views, but I enjoy astronomy as well, which I understand I share with you.
Absolutely.
And there's some amazing stuff you can do there. Is there a career I would have liked to do? To be honest, research probably is what is most similar to chess. And at the same time, there are so many fields that I've been exposed to recently, and I think, what my life would have been like had that's been what I was doing rather than chess.
Wonderful. And here's my move. Okay, now it's time for rapid fire. Wishy, I'm going to fire away now. What's more nerve-wracking, your first World Championship match or school exams?
That's a good point. It can often be both. But I think my first world championship did have some tense moments.
Okay. A random useless fact that you always remember.
Many random conversations from decades ago. Though they have no value, but they're frozen in your memory.
Oh, wonderful. One food you can never say no to.
You know, it's only end of March, and already I'm dreaming of mangoes.
Fantastic. Oh, we get great mangoes over here in Indore, by the way. If you could challenge any fictional character to a chess match, who would it be?
If Superman could stick to the board,
And not fly away with the
not
board?
fly away, exactly.
Fantastic. What's your hidden talent that people don't know about? I mean, of course, I know about one, astronomy.
I hope they never find out what I sound like when I sing songs to myself.
Fantastic. What's one superpower you wish you had during a chess match?
On a slightly serious note, I would say the ability to just stand up from above and look at yourself. That would be very nice. But a superpower would be getting into someone's thoughts, obviously.
Absolutely. Describe your chess style using a movie title, Bollywood or Hollywood.
Something generally chaotic. What would be a chaotic movie title? I don't know. I can't think of something right away. But
The Shawshank Redemption.
that's not chaotic at all. No, that's much too gloomy for my chess. It's a great movie, though.
Yeah, of course.
It's a great movie, though.
All right. What's the last thing you Googled? This is going on record.
Yeah, sure. These days I Google translations all the time.
Great. One habit you are proud of and one you wish you could get rid of.
I mean, playing with my fingers and my nails, definitely. The rid of, obviously. I can be patient for long stretches.
Fantastic. An advice by your parents that sticks with you?
My mother told me to always note down my moves right after a game, and I think it's very good advice.
That's so lovely. If you could swap places with any sports personality for a day, who would it be?
Well, if I could play like him, Zidane would be nice.
Okay. What's the weirdest superstition or ritual you have followed before a big event?
Wearing the same shirt or opening the door the same way. I know it's silly, but you do it anyway.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Rishi. And I think I will go with this.
Okay.
And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm doomed so far as this particular chess match is concerned. Thank you so much, Rishi, for being here on our podcast, Chai with Director Rai. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.